So we've crossed into Northern California. We're about, I want to say maybe 30 miles south of the line. It's warm down here. I think mirror thermostat now says 88 degrees. We pulled over in the rest area just 5 miles south of the produce check stand. There was a the rest area, the dog walk. Parked kind of partly in the sun. Temperature in the mirror said 107. I know it's hot in the sun, but still, it's warmer than we're used to. Everybody's doing good though. We like it. The backdrop's nice. The big old mountain up there with the snow on it. But all in all, I gotta say, generally speaking, the terrain, the backdrop, the scenery looks a lot like Eastern Washington. Like, I kind of feel like we're heading into Spokane. But we'll see. We're heading down. We're going all the way down as far as Redding. From Redding, we'll branch off of I-5 and head on up to the campground we're staying at. That would be Child's Meadow, I believe is what it's called. And we'll touch base with you guys when we get closer up there.
Hi, I'm Aubrey and I'm 6 years old, and we're here at Oregon. I'm at California, and this is a new state that we haven't been at. And look at the places. And we also get to eat here at California also. So I'll be maybe eating all day at this place, or maybe eating inside. Maybe different places, but we're going to explore all different places. Bye!
Alright, so good news, bad news. The good news is there is a restaurant across the street. Also good news, it's a very good restaurant. Also good news, there's a band playing. Apparently a very good band. Bad news, very busy weekend. A very popular band that plays through here, and you're going to want reservations. Back to the good news. I got us one of the last reservations available. Was that good news or bad news? Back to the good news. One of the last reservations available. Bad news, it's just after 8 o'clock. But we have reservations at a cool restaurant with some really good food with a band for 8 o'clock. Other than that, we're in a pull-through site, so we're gonna head on up.
Hi, I'm Aubrey, I'm 6 years old, and we're at a restaurant across the street from a campsite, and we see a lot of trees. Look over there. Did you see the moon when you passed by? Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now bring us some bread and just a little bit of remix. Thank you.
Mama's toilet is over there.
What do we hear?
Music!
Where's the music coming from?
The band that's inside the restaurant. So we're outside eating dinner, but we can't see it, but we can hear it. And umbrella so it doesn't get, oh yeah, bye!
So we are at Lassen National Park. This thing's a volcano. An actual real volcano. Sleepy volcano, but it's still really cool. We just left the visitor center at the south point of the national park. Elevation just over 6,700 feet. I believe, as I was reading, is at the peak of Lassen Peak is just over 10,000 feet. Told Lacey this is probably the highest that we've ever been. What, Mount Baker ski area is about 51, maybe 5,100 feet, something like that. But anyways, this is pretty up here. We're gonna start with a small trail. It's about a mile hike. Allegedly, that along this trail, it's still scenic. You're able to see some steam vents coming out of the ground, as well as some boiling mud pits, and ending at a lake that allegedly is still frozen. And yes, that is snow. And it's like 72, 75, something like that. Anyways, this is pretty neat. We're gonna see if we can do the trail pretty good and how the kids do. And then if they handle it all right, we will maybe try to drive further up the mountain and hit one of the other trailheads. The idea is to hopefully maybe be able to find ourselves a lake we can go swimming in. And yes, we brought swim gear just in case. I mean, how many people say that they were able to swim in a lake on a volcano? Huh? I think Aubrey's excited. You excited?
Yay!
Yep, we're on a volcano, right?
Yay!
You ever been on a volcano before? Nope, I don't think so either. I think Lacey and Scarlett are ready to go. Scarlett's getting herself geared up so she doesn't have to have all the sun in her face. Right?
Yes.
Say hi. All right. So we climbing up the handicap accessible, easy, super friendly piece of cake 1.1 mile hike up to Ridge Lakes. Has been nothing but straight uphill the whole time. The girls are tired. I'm kind of tired. Mom's doing great, but the scenery is still really cool. You can totally tell, or at least you can smell the volcano. That the sulfur smell. Those of you that have been to like a hot springs and you get that very noticeable sulfur smell, somebody just cracked open all the rotten eggs that they had in the fridge at one time. Yeah, that's what we smell. But it's pretty. I mean, look at that.
Hey, you moved us out of the camera.
Sorry. Anyways, I don't know if we're halfway up this climb or not, but take a break. We'll get back to it. So we were trying to figure out where the trail continued. I think part of the water coming down off the mountain and everything else around it kind of covered it up. But turns out, courtesy of some other hikers that decided to turn back, let us know that the trail is covered by, well, all this snow. So I left it up to the girls to decide if they wanted to keep on going and cross the snow. Of course they said yeah. So here we are, crossing the snow. Yeah. They did great. So we're gonna follow this trail. We were supposed to be finding some lake. Ridge Lake, I think that's what they called it. I haven't found it yet. And part of me kind of wonders if we picked the wrong trailhead. So I think it was only supposed to be about a mile away from the parking lot. And we're pretty sure that we've gone further than a mile. And we're still climbing. You guys doing good?
Yeah.
Mom?
Yeah. The I'm freezing.
We're gonna keep on going. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, we'll give up here pretty soon if we don't find this lake, but I'm not 100% sure how much further
Where's the lake?
we can go up that way.
Where's the lake we found?
We might be snowed out.
Daddy?
Oh well, worst case, we'll just turn back around.
We went through the snow. We went through the snow and then hit slipping. So we went back down because there was too much snow. And we're going back down to the trucks to go to another trail and see the waterfall. Because we're going to see the waterfall in the twisty road. In the twisty road, the waterfall, we're going to have to go through some mountains and to see the waterfall.
Well, we made it to the falls. It was pretty. You guys saw that footage. It's pretty good. Though, the hike was a little more than we thought. We're just not used to hiking, I think. But the girls are doing great, considering we're really not hiking prepared. We're hiking in tennis shoes and shorts and tank tops, you know, like tourists. But anyways, we made it. The falls were pretty, so now we head back. How'd you do that? How'd your legs feel?
Hurt.
But you did it, right?
Yeah.
You made it through all those stairs?
Yeah.
That was a whole lot of steps. But you didn't quit, did you?
Yeah.
Because you're tough, right?
Yeah.
How tough?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
How tough?
Super gecko muscle.
You got it. How about you? How'd you do?
Fine.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys, so we're just walking back.
So we made it back to the truck. Everybody good?
Yes.
Yep.
That was quite a hike. The calves are gonna feel it in the morning. How many miles? I figure that was 1.8 one way. Times 2.
Over 15,000 steps.
15,000 steps.
15, 16.
So yeah, about 5:15. We still got to go back up the mountain, back down the mountain, and get back to the campsite. And get things packed up, get ready to go for heading out to San Francisco tomorrow morning. Glad we stopped. This was a good spot. I think, yep, good hike. I think everybody had a good time. I'm glad we came up here to the mountains. There was some beautiful, just beautiful scenery, especially being up this high. I mean, I think we hit max peak of, what did they say, 8,400 miles. I think was the high, or 8,400 feet was the highest elevation point. So that was in the air up here. Oh man, it's good, nice air. Well, anyways, this is gonna wrap up. This is gonna wrap up the episode 3 for Lassen National Park.
And I brought my new Lassen.
Yep. Like always, girls, what are we gonna tell them?
Give us a huge thumbs up.
Huge thumbs up. Subscribe.
Subscribe button.
Hit the notification bell.
Hit the little
Notification bell.
notification bell and give us a huge thumbs up.
Yep. That's it. Huge thumbs up.
Huge thumbs up. Have your parents do it. I
Yep.
hope you like a video.
I hope you like it too, and thanks for watching, guys. It's fun having you with us.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.